tell people that are next to you that you love them. Tell them that you appreciate them, and see how you can help them to pursue the calling that they have.
This morning, we're not coming with just a bio this morning. This morning, we're coming with the full deal. Why? Because we've got Rehabeam Auala Jr. in studio this morning. Now, he is an economist who describes himself as someone who is passionate about numbers. He works in the market division at RMB Namibia, focusing on trading and structuring, and has a triple major in economics, accounting, and finance at honors levels with the University of Cape Town. And he is here in studio this morning to chat to us about his life and his career. Ray, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mooks. How are you doing? All right?
Wonderful. How are you, good sir?
All good, all good. It's almost Friday.
Almost. Good sir. Tell us a little bit about your childhood and how that contributed to the person you are this morning.
Oh, cool, man. I mean, so I'm a middle child.
Okay.
I grew up in the streets of Windhoek West, and then eventually moved on to Eros. I call that E Block, the tough streets of Eros, to two very, very lovely parents. And then I've got an older sister and a younger brother. And I think it was just in those days, my parents really instilled in me the idea and the understanding that we're all on this earth for a purpose, and it's really about trying to pursue that purpose and be the best version of ourselves.
What are some of the things that keeps you grounded and motivated in life?
I think it's a lot of stuff is really seeing what my parents did and the sacrifices that they made for us as three kids. I mean, obviously you remember growing up as a kid, like all you wanted to do was looking forward to paying that $5 for Civi's Day so that you could wear your new sneakers. But realizing that for them, it really was about sacrificing and working hard just so that we could have a better life than what they had to go through. And I think that's something that I always resonated back to, was making sure that I leave a bigger impact or a bigger influence to what was given to me, and always paying it forward.
Now, tell us a little bit about how do you manage your work-life balance? Because we know it can get tough and hectic when you have to balance it through. Myself, I am finding it very difficult because I'm finding myself where I have to be on air and then off air do other business, and then my life at home is sort of suffering. So I'm now trying to find a way how to balance that. How do you do it?
So I think for me, what's really what I find, and I guess it's something that you'll continuously find as you go on this journey that we call life, is that it's just trying to understand who you are and what are the things that are either fulfilling the calling that you have or the purpose that is within you, and always continuously striving towards those things. For myself, I am an avid Arsenal fan, so Yes, so as you can see, the nerves are not really just about the radio show. there's 2 more games left, which are going to be very, very crucial. But at the same time, I love going out and running. Like, running is just a place where I just release. It's just, you get to think, you get to plan, you get to see what else you can do in the short time that we have on this world. So it's really just going back and, spending that time introspecting into yourself and understanding what is it that I'm meant to do here, and spend the time that is important for you to be able to do that.
Beautiful. Mr. Ray, before we let you go, is there any leadership and business advice you would like to share with our listeners this morning?
I think probably the most important thing for me, what I've learned in life, and I think it's actually tricky because I'd actually traveled for this time, and when I'd come back to some sad news about a few people that had been close to me that had passed away, and lost my dad last year as well. You get to realize that the time that we have here is really borrowed time, and I think what's really, really important, and what was very humbling, is when you go to these memorial services and you hear about the great things that the people did and the examples and the influences that they had. And I always, it's humbling, but at the same time it saddens me because we usually say it after the person is gone. So I think the one thing that I'd really encourage people is just to tell people that have meant something to you. And all of us that have had someone in their lives that has done something, that has sacrificed for you, let them know what they mean to you. I'll tell you, Mooks, I appreciate you because to be a radio morning talk show host is not easy, right? You're like the first voice that a lot of people hear. You set the tone for the day. You either bring that positive vibe, and it's a sacrifice that you're making. So I appreciate you and what you're doing. And I think that's what we need to do more of, is just tell people that are next to you that you love them. Tell them that you appreciate them, and see how you can help them to pursue the calling that they have.
Mr. Ray, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to speak to us.
It is my pleasure. I'm looking forward to it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tell the radio presenter, me, Tell me. Appreciate the person right next to you. Appreciate the person in the cab right now. Appreciate your mom. Take out your phone. Give them a buzz. Appreciate them while they're here today. And that's the Royal Hustler we have for you this morning.